done.
She planned that.
Y'all are funny. This her keeps saying, "Oh, you're resting." Yeah, we're in here. Where you at? Because it's a visual album. So what about Rude Presents Burlesque, the album? I don't know. But it's a visual album. I don't know. It's gotta have Rude because the whole purpose is to get our name out there.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tori Denzel. I'm here with the lovely lady Miss
Latrice
from Rude Burlesque, and we're here to talk about their visual album they got coming out. So Miss Latrice, tell me about yourself.
Okay, well, I am from Cincinnati, born and raised. I went to Wright State University, graduated with liberal studies, a minor in Spanish, and a certificate in diversity and social inequality. I've been dancing for about 18 years plus, and I am excited to be dancing with Rude.
Okay, so what got you started with Rude? What took your interest into them?
I had been teaching more of a sensual type of dance, and I was looking for something along that sense as well.
Okay.
So Rude actually popped up when I was looking for burlesque dancing specifically. I had looked at them, seen a couple videos, and I was very much interested. It just so happened that it was by fate, I believe. I went to one of my friend's birthday parties, and I talked to someone, and she knew about burlesque, and one of the dancers was there as well. So I was able to talk to the dancer, who also got me in contact with the manager and the CEO. So I'm very,
You like, so okay, so what was something that made you like, you know what, I want to stick around and stay with Rude a little bit longer? I like what I'm doing here.
I was looking for a place where I didn't always have to be the choreographer.
Okay.
So it's kind of half and half. I'm able to express myself still with dance, and I'm also able to learn. So that's what I really love about it, is that I'm learning to be strong in my sensuality, strong in my femininity.
Yes, I'm drunk with chocolate. Add us on Instagram. How cute is fun? Thank you. How cute is fun? Thank you. We do that. We teach classes. Oh, you want to do something to your man when he get out? Yes. I want to do a twirl with a nice dress and everything.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tori Denzel here with Miss
Ray the Bomb.
Ray the Bomb from Rude Burlesque. What's going on, Ray? Tell them about yourself.
Hi guys, Ray the Bomb here.
You had to speak up.
I'm
you
sorry.
whispering like you was.
I have a
like
thing with
projecting.
twins. I'm sorry. My name is Rachel. I am originally from Jackson, Mississippi. I moved to Ohio in 2009. I've been here ever since. I attend Central State University. I am a mom. Yeah, and I am the longest standing performer in Rude Burlesque.
Okay. For being someone that's been in Rude the longest, I noticed y'all had a lot of different people come in and out.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you to adjust working with different groups of people, people that was there just now just was just two of y'all, now it's like five of y'all again? So what's
and I'm so excited that it's 5 of us again.
how's that experience been for you, just going through the journey that you've been in Rude?
It's been a challenge, especially when it was just 2 of us, because it was just 2 of us twice. It was before Aisha joined Taylor, it was just me and her for a while. So that was quite a challenge. It's very hard being a group with just 2 people. When there was more of us, I loved it. Like the energy that it brings for the shows and the crowd.
So you saying it was harder for you as a performer, less people?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
So since
it's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure on you?
Yeah.
Okay, since like what type of transition would you say you made from beginning when you first joined Rude to now?
The type of transition I've made, I've become a much better performer because I'm very shy. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but I'm very shy. I have a lot of anxiety as well.
What's with these dancers with anxiety?
I don't know. You just always feel like somebody's looking at you or watching you.
Y'all up there before him.
I know, but once you up there and you in the element, you're in your zone, like right. You just, your Sasha Fierce comes alive.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Toy Denzel. We're here with the lovely
Shayna
from Rude Burlesque. What's going on, Shayna? How long have you been dancing, and tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm originally from Toledo. I went to Wright State. I graduated 2011 and I went straight into the workforce. I used to do drill team and majorette and hip hop dancing. I never danced professionally. I kind of like learned just from my family and just a natural ability for hip hop. I never did burlesque at all, and I started this year in February.
What brought you to burlesque? What made you go?
Well, I seen the group at different events that I went to, but the one that touched me the most, it was Rachel and Aisha performing at the Christmas in July. And I just love the way they was dancing, how the way they was dancing, they demand like respect and attention, right. And it was so sexy, and I'm like, oh my god, like I want to learn that.
You wanted that attention and the feel that they get.
Yes, they were very comfortable and confident, and with the type of clothes they had on too. So that was like totally different because I was in a point in my life where I wanted to get back to myself.
explain when you mean get back to yourself?
Well, I kind of got lost. I had a lot of personal issues going on, so I just got it back on track like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like one of the newest members of Rude. What's it like? Like just...
It's very fun. It's different, and it's an adjustment because I work full time and I also have my own business and a family. So it's kind of hard because I would love to be there and be more present, but just with my schedule, it's kind of difficult. But so far, so good.
Since you've been a new member, what's it like for the older girls, the girls that's been there a little bit longer? How have they treated you? How have they taught you? How have they helped you adjust to how they do things in Rude? Everybody
has helped me in different stages with a dance. It's very welcoming. It's family. They don't make me feel like a outsider because I'm always in my head. So they make me feel accepted and give me grace and like just get out of your head. They very helpful.
Well, I can say that part, but it's also when you go down, don't just come straight up. Come up your legs. Okay. Hit. Out. Round. Hit. Swing. Hit. Up. Yep. Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tori Denzel with Miss
Aisha Marie.
Aisha Marie.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself and how long you've been in. What camera are you looking at? I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I ain't been looking at a camera. I promise you, I just been looking
I just wanted to be crazy. My name is Aisha Marie. I have been dancing since about 11 years old, mainly through church. Has been my background as far as dancing is concerned. And as I got older, it went into a little bit of hip hop and jazz, and then to burlesque. But I think that's all.
You don't know what I asked you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question. You were an original member of Rude back in the day, and then you came back, came back. How was that transition, and what made you leave, and what made you come back?
So I joined Rude in 2015, and it was a really good experience. It was really fun. My daughter at the time was 3 years old. She's 10 now, so that just tells you how long ago that was. But I left for personal reasons. I was helping my sister. She was living with me at the time, and I just had to just you know, take care of priorities and do what was necessary at that time. But coming back into 2020, that was a really good time for me, specifically because, you know, I was going through a breakup, and it was just like time for me to just get back out there and just do what I wanted to do, and just be free and be comfortable. And Rude definitely provides that place to be comfortable, be free, and to really like just go further than what you thought you could do.
So when you first came back, did you feel like, oh, I still can do this, and then you realize, oh, I gotta take me a little bit of time, or
Absolutely.
did you get it back right away? Or
it was a little bit of both. I think I had to remember, like, okay, like the just about the sexiness and the confidence and stuff like that. So it's like dancing is one thing, but then it's just like actually having to tap into yourself and being okay with it and not feeling bad, because like I said, growing up in church and then doing praise dance as my main form of dance is like, that's the opposite. It's the complete opposite. And like, so that was just something I had to just get back, but it didn't take long because I already expected it, I already knew, and I was really ready to like tap in and just bring sexy back.
So you're saying your first type dance was praise dance?
Yeah.
Now you're doing burlesque?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna judge you or nothing like that, but what made you take that switch? Like, you know, was it because of age difference? Like, I'm older now, I want to try something different, or it was just?
I honestly haven't even done a switch. I still praise dance. I praise dance every first Sunday, and whenever I'm asked to praise dance, I will praise dance wherever, because that's
so you just
me.
like dancing?
I like dancing. Yeah, it's not something that I stopped praise dancing and I did burlesque. I don't feel like I should have to stop one and do the other. Dance is dance. You know, there's so many different styles of dance. So. It actually helps in both, honestly. It's crazy, but it really does, because it's just like you said, like I said, the burlesque builds the confidence, and I dance by myself when I praise dance, so that's just all solos, you know. So I do notice a different level of comfortability when I do praise dance by myself.
I'm country, so Alpha.
No, we're not in college.
Oh, okay. What's up, the drill team and shit?
No, we're not.
Ain't funny.
Like, y'all are so beautiful. Look, he want to just stand next to you.
I smoke, everybody want to network on the exotic tip. No? Why not? Y'all boyfriend selling? What's up with you, big bro? All right, man. Y'all see no Coors Light. Y'all drinking, goddamn.
You on Instagram too?
What's your name? What's your name, Purple? Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. That's Honey Bunch. How you doing, Honey Bunch? Cupcake, cupcake. That's baby. That's baby apple, green apple. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm gone, Zach. Hey, did you follow y'all selves up? I did. Okay. That's what's up. And I'm trying to disappear, baby. God damn, she hit me, cuz.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tori Denzel I'm here with Miss
Davita Lattimore,
the CEO of Rude. Why Rude?
Why not? I guess for me, I have a performance background. I went to a performing arts school. I cheered, I danced, and I just knew when I graduated high school that me and my best friend was gonna be dancing background for Janet Jackson. Okay. That did not happen, and it is okay. So I started Rude because obviously I live here in Dayton, Ohio. Well, it's not obvious, but I live in Dayton, Ohio. I have a few children, love them dearly. And with that, it is difficult to do a lot of traveling, to see a lot of things, and literally called up my best friend and I was like, you know what? I was watching the movie Burlesque, which was kind of my inspiration. And what I liked about it, you got the acting, you got the singing, you got the dancing, the beautiful costumes, everything that I was sort of exposed to when I was in performing arts school, because not only did I dance as my form of art, like I said, I cheered, I was in theater, so to me burlesque is all of that wrapped up in one. So it was like, you know what, let's do our own, let's do a burlesque show, let's host a burlesque show. And we did our first one and it was received very well, and as the people kept commenting and asking about when we doing more, I was like, you know what, we could really do something with this. No, we couldn't dance background, or no, I couldn't dance background for Janet Jackson, but there are people here in Dayton that are talented. I would love to create that platform for people to build that confidence, get that exposure. My goal is to make the ladies stars. Mark my word, that's what I'm gonna do. So this is, I couldn't do it. I'm not one of those that live through other people, but I want to be able to give that opportunity for other people to go as far as I couldn't go.
Okay, you already explained what is burlesque and why you chose burlesque. So my next question is like, how would you say, as far as in the city, that everybody has supported you? How has that been going as far as local support?
Well, kind of like some people said, we have some fans, we have our moms, we have people that have come to shows that have always been there sharing support. But I mean, I have to be honest, the support is not what it could be. And I understand that burlesque is not something that people, you have to enjoy it, you have to understand it to appreciate the form of art.
What type of support would you say you're looking for exactly?
Just for people to, share, people who say I'm gonna come, people who say I want to collab at your next event, to actually come to an event to see what it's about. Not always being about you gotta be hired to do something in order to come. If you truly support what we do, come to a show, tell somebody about us, share something, buy a boa, something, just, something, you would never believe how many inboxes that I get about collaborating. Can I cook? Can I host? Can I do this? But yet none of those people show up to an event to even see what we do. It's all about what can I do for you versus, how can we help each other? You know what I mean? But all in all, the support that we do have and have gotten has gotten us to this point. It has provided it lets me know that we're on to something good. We're obviously not doing it for the money. It is definitely for the enjoyment. Love, like I said, performing arts, entertainment. I love this stuff. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. Okay. Entertainment. Everybody wants to feel good. Everybody wants to laugh, smile, and I think what we bring, our burlesque, Rude Burlesque, is that you get your acting, you get your singing. I have this running joke that we're the best lip sync group around. So and then in times when it calls for a singer, I used to have a couple people in the group that could really blow. So yeah.
I wanna have control.
speaking of used to have members, tell me how long Rude's been in, how many years it's been going in.
Rude started out as DNA Entertainment, Davita and Ayanda.
Okay.
I always got to give props to the people who helped me just make that jump. So that would be the Yonda Haydens, the Jasmine Gates. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also to the ladies that did the first show with us. So
how many years ago was that?
2014.
That's
2014, maybe 2013. It's been some years.
Like over 10 years?
It's been over, yeah, it will be over 10 years because we just celebrated our 6th year as an official business.
So how was the adjustment been for you to start off having members that you knew just probably can pick up something quickly or with choreo, and then having to teach private choreos more with less members, and then just adjusting of going from having a full house into 2 and then back to a full house again? What's that adjustment like?
It's a huge adjustment, mainly because you don't want to stress out and request so much of anybody for that matter, because outside of it being just one person or 2 person, because there was at one point there was 1, they all, as you heard, have businesses, have families, and you don't want to feel like you're asking too much. You don't want to, you know, get on anybody's nerves, and I don't want it to be a burden. I want it to continue to be fun for them. So with that, even with being pregnant, you know, to lessen the load for some, I will still help them develop choreography, just because I was trying to, you know, like I said, not put too much on 1 or 2 people. And then I'm not, like I said, we're in it to eventually make money in the run, but I don't mind spending it to get to where we need to go. So I would bring in choreographers. So that helped me out, that helped them out, and I'm okay with the adjustment. It didn't bother me. I think for maybe 10 minutes or so when it first hits you, you know, you have that, your heart drops to your stomach, but then you gotta shake it off and come up with plan B, C, D, E, and F. So.
What would you say is one of the hardest things for you to do as far as like when you're working? What is something that you can, when you're working, you like, not gonna say hardest, but you know, like if this doesn't happen, like what's a struggle for you? Because listen to the girls, they be like, oh, sound like Davita don't be struggling. What is something that Davita struggle with when putting the show together?
When putting a show together, it is figuring out who can do what, how to organize. Like, you know, there's a few group dances, there's only so many people that have solos, so it's been a blessing to add to the group. And as we develop more choreography or teach the newer members old choreography, we're able to split that up. But I think just organizing the show, and then also hiring or bringing in other people to kind of fill in those spots, to give them breathers, because that's more money I have to dish out, which again, I'm fine with that. It helps make our show, it helps make what Rude Burlesque is about. It's a variety show with different things. It's comedic, so I bring in comedians, or I've even had people come in and do fire acts, you know. So just depending on the theme of that show, I've been able to tap into other people in the city to kind of help with that balance of giving them breathing breaks in between sets. So
what would you say, what do you see the future of Rude? Like, what in like 5 years, what do you see, where do you see Rude at in 5 years?
Well, I know that, you know, obviously with the performers we have, I can't have them forever. I wish I could, but I know the reality. I know what they're working on. I know we're getting older, and so eventually we're gonna need newer people to come to fall in line. But if I could have it my way, I would love to have, I have a few different things I want to do under the Rude brand. One is that I would like my own brick and mortar here in Dayton where it's a dinner show. So I would like to collaborate with a chef eventually and just have a running dinner show. I also thought about the idea of having like a Rude entertainment, not a headquarters, but a place where I have beauticians and nail techs and makeup and hair, and to have a space where they have suites and be able to still do what they do in their businesses, and then also have like a you know, a dance studio in the back where other people that don't have to be associated with Rude, but they could rent that space and teach different classes, and bringing in, you know, top choreographers all over the world to come and teach classes within that studio. So.
Okay. You're also a mother of 7.
Yeah.
So how's that to adjust with working with a group of people that's not your kids? Like, what's your relationship with the girls in Rude?
I think Aisha said it best. I can be motherly, and then I can be sisterly. And then, you know, again, with a lot of us having our own business, I like being able to learn from each other. You know, what worked for you in your business? What kind of marketing are you doing? I'm learning from them now, just, you know, marketing Rude better, because I am not good with social media, but I'm learning it. But I think it's a sisterhood. I think it's a good accountability group. We support each other in what we have going on outside of here, so a family.
Okay. Here's my last question for you. What is something you want to tell to someone that wants, like, that's like the next Davida in a way, like that might have that same vision as a little girl, might not be Janet Jackson, but it's Doja Cat. What would you say is your words that you would tell that young girl right now?
Just balance, believe in yourself. It has taken me years to get to even what we're doing right now. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas. I don't like to call them crazy ideas because they're good ideas. I really feel like I have good ideas. But just take your time. Don't be in a rush. Don't get caught up in what the next person is doing and thinking because you don't have the money right now or you don't have the support. As long as you believe in what you're doing, what you desire to get out of that will come.
What's your biggest struggles? What's like something you know you struggling with?
Starting
don't say coming to practice on time, because we all know that that don't count.
Hey, life is life.
we ain't gonna say that one. What's something you know? Okay. We're recording? Yep. I'll keep on asking that. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Oh man, I deleted the
Let me see.